What it is, ho, what's the sun? Hi guys, it's Kim. I want to show you today how I have a few little tips for cutting the perfect bob. So firstly, when you're going to take a big old chunk off like this, get the client to pop their head up and then go in and hold the hair on an angle. And look at this, it almost gives you a perfect cut. See? When she puts her head down, it's like, slay already, you can go home now. Okay, just joking. So when we come to the back, you can see it clearly is not it. It's like giving rat's tail Malay. So when you're cutting this kind of style, you want to make sure that your first two sections are your most important ones. So we want to be using the fine tooth comb, or the fine teeth on your comb, and then you want to use your fingers as a guide to press the hair towards the neck. We're always going to be going a little bit shorter in the middle, coming slightly angled down on the sides, because then when she does put her head up, it should all sit quite even. There's nothing worse than cutting someone's hair and getting all the way to the ends and then putting their head up and it kind of like round in the middle back section. Also, before we go any further, I am not a self-proclaimed amazing cutter, like at all. I'm just showing you what works for me and my baby stylists. So once you've done your two guides down here, I'm just going and perfecting it. I use the wider tooth comb section of my comb and I come and just drag that down. Now I'm doing this because I want this top layer to sort of bounce up a little bit. If I'm using my fine tooth comb and getting heaps of tension and bringing it all the way down, when I cut that, it's going to spring up. So I would prefer to mimic the natural fall of the hair by using the wider tooth. I'm also going to be using my fingers on these sections rather than pushing it up against the neck, and you want to make sure that you're cutting slightly below your last guide. I do this on every section, and that's also going to stop me getting any of that stepping or graduation. I didn't chip into this cut because we wanted it super blunt. Voila, that's the end result. In my opinion, this is the hardest style to cut. These are just a few simple things that help me. I also like to, once the hair is all blow dried, I like to get the client to stand up and then I come down to her shoulder height and I just have a look and see if I can see any bits that are longer underneath, or if I did get graduation, I can just chip into that a little bit. Thanks guys, let me know if you want to see more of these kinds of tutorials.